Good morning, guys. What's going on, Optimus? Running a little late today. Actually, really late today. I didn't wake up till almost 6:30. But on top of that, I was trying to get set up with Top Step and just moving slow. I guess. All right. Um, didn't have enough time to get set up with Top Step this morning, so we'll have to do that another time. Still wanted to actually show up for this. All right. So market's still on rip from last week. This is the 15-minute chart here. So the 1 minute. Got some choppiness up here at this level. We kind of came up and hit that resistance area that I was talking about last week. We're coming on the approach to 7 o'clock. We got support down here along the VWAP. 200 moving average still below the VWAP. Currently pulling back off the highs. Looks like a range today. Top and bottom range. Right around here. I'm going to go with that as opposed to the upper side of this. It makes sense that we would trade in a range after such a big rip. Last week was a massive rip. Pretty much recovered all the losses that the S&P incurred the week before. Yeah, currently today's sideways range trading today. What the trend looks like anyway. I want to see this on a 5-minute chart. Yeah, I was gonna get set up with Top Step. They kind of have the best deal right now. Yeah, it looks kind of sideways and boring, frankly. See if 7 o'clock brings anything. I actually did not look at the reports today. So trade calendar, let's get on the right week. All we had was the Fed Waller speech. Then we got leading index month over month and the Treasury actions. Really light on reports today. We got Jackson Hole coming up this week. So I expect some volatility toward the end of the month. Maybe even towards the end of the week. By the ask here. It's just banking on it be support on VWAP. Really slow movement. There's that one. I tried to grab a little more inertia off that. I'll drop this down to just 2 ticks. Let's look for a little bit more off 7 o'clock. There we go. This little pullback here. All right, not bad. Up 375 off a couple little trades off 7 o'clock. Yeah, pretty quick and easy. Looks like we're gonna get a larger rip here, so we may actually break out of this range potentially, but I wouldn't really bank on it just in terms of just watching the movement. Range trading is always my worst trading, so all right. Yeah, so pretty quick today. I mean, just in and out, up 375 in the paper account. Like I said, I was trying to get set up with Top Step today. I just didn't have time. I thought about picking up another Apex account, or another Elite Trader funding account, but Top Step has the best deal right now. This is actually dropping below VWAP, right at the bottom of that support range. Market's basically flat today, and I think it's going to stay flat today. I think it'll stay flat and kind of choppy today throughout most of the day, and then into tomorrow. Tomorrow is really where we start seeing some more reports come in, and I think we'll see a little bit more volatility. We've got Redbook, Fed Treasury purchases, 42-day bill auction, Fed Bostic, bar, and crude. Wednesday should be relatively decent because we'll have the 30-year mortgage rate. Mortgage applications, these have been trending upward pretty heavily after they did the very, very tiny decrease in interest rates. We've got same day. Yeah, we got a lot of reports on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I would look for a lot of I don't know if a lot of volatility, but a fair amount of volatility on Wednesday. But we do have the Jackson Hole meeting coming up on Wednesday at 5 p.m. So, if you're unfamiliar, the Jackson Hole Symposium in the United States, the authority to set interest rates is divided between the Board of Governors and the Federal Reserve Board and the Federal Open Market Committee, so the FOMC. The board decides on changes in discount rates after recommendations submitted by one or more of the regional Federal Reserve banks. The FOMC decides on the open market. This isn't anything to do with Jackson Hole. It's basically this big thing where they get together and discuss the future of the economy. They do it every year. I'm sure I can find an article on it to explain it a little bit better. Yeah, ES is totally flat, dude. Is the NQ moving? What's the NQ up to? NQ's a little bit on a downtrend. And I was gonna check out I was gonna try out Top Step. Known about Top Step for years, but I never used them. So I'm gonna check them out. They kind of got the best deal going on right now out of everyone. You only get 5 contracts on the 50K, but it's not a big deal. I normally trade with 3 anyway. I'm not really too worried about that. And Q looking like it's setting up for a reversal, but not yet though. You can see the ascending. I wish I didn't have to go out so far. Gonna have some ascension right there. $26 crossing above 35, so which also looks like a little bit downward, but you have a yellow marker here. Damn, I was about to buy into that. Kind of missed it. I'm gonna buy into a little pullback here. See one. I never saw one. I'm probably gonna hit resistance right there. Yeah, bought too high on that. Still worked, but what do we got? Got about 3 seconds left in this candle. Oh yeah, this looks nice. Missed my entry. Alright, that should have put me into a trade just now, but it didn't. With that TOS frustration here. You're just trying to like enter into the trade. Just never let you in. Let me in, but I mean, I'm definitely like way later than I tried to. Those like 3 or 4 times I tried to enter. We're on approach for a science switch. This could be a pretty nice reversal. I think we'll break above this resistance level here. Tried to put on another sale or another buy. All right, our original order's out. Up 420 on the NQ. Yeah, you're right, man. The NQ definitely does have some movement. ES is totally flat though. I'm trying to get an entry right here. Man, might just buy market. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the market. Wherever I can actually get in. I would never ever buy market in my evaluation account. Now we finally get a pullback. Come on now. I was trying to buy before. It's like way harder for me without the 10-second chart, man. I trade up close. Like really up close. Top step X to get equal micros to minis. I don't really trade the micro all that often unless I'm like doing really poorly or the market's just crazy volatile. Not sure about this trade. I mean, we're on the reverse here, so we're definitely on the upside. But I was just trying to get in for so long. I bought that market. I think that screwed me. I don't know if we're gonna get a pushback up here. I would say yes on the TTM. And yes with the moving averages 9, 12, and 26. But the 50 is below the 200, and we keep pulling back to the VWAP. It's probably going to be a cut. Yeah, it's looking like it. Yeah, we'll cut that. Where's the TTM at? 1.7. This is the previous one. 1.5. No. 16.7. 17.5. Prior to that was 12. 17.7. This looks like one that will play out, but it doesn't look like it's going to play out for a while. Basically, I need to see this 9 EMA get above that 200 moving average there. And then the rest of the moving averages get above it too. Yeah. Look at that. $1,000 loss on that one. Count still up like 3,500 bucks or so. You're on a sim right now? Yeah, I'm also trading on a sim right now. I was actually gonna get back on an eval today. So like I said, I was looking at setting up Top Step today. I almost just set up another eval with Apex today. I just woke up late, so I don't really have time to get everything set up. So down on the NQ, up on the ES. So a quick short on the ES made back a lot of our red. ES moves fast, or NQ. NQ moves fast, dude. I used to trade this a lot. I was like, man, the volatility is crazy. All right, back green on the NQ. Is the music volume good, or is it too high? Big dump. Wow. So yeah, green on the day. Green like 80 bucks in the NQ, and 375 on the ES. ES also had a big fat dump right there. ES also dropping. I'm like so close to the screen. I'm like just leaned in. Didn't even realize it. Alright. So you look at the broader trend. Jump out to here's some 5-minute. It's not telling us much. We'll go to 15. So kind of looking for, we'll see what happens this week with Jackson Hole. But I'm kind of looking potentially for this red crossover above that 50 moving average to see a pullback in the market, and some downward swings. Yeah, I took that short. I took the short on the NQ. That's what got me back to being green. I took 2 shorts. NQ is just violent, dude. That's one of the reasons I stopped trading the NQ and just went to the ES. So the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium, this is something that happens every year. It's a 3-day annual international conference hosted by the Federal Reserve Bank, Kansas City at Jackson Hole in the United States, and is attended by central bank leaders from around the world. Central bankers discuss world events and financial trends, and the discussions at Jackson Hole are watched for economic news and specifically the likely direction of global interest rates. It has been described by the New York Times as the world's most exclusive economic get-together. The event is held at a vacation destination in Jackson Hole Lodge in Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming's Teton County during late August. It was held in a few different locations in the late 70s, but Jackson Hole has been the location since. The conference was placed there partly because, we don't need all the history. We just need to know what it is. So basically it's where a bunch of peeps get together, they talk about world events, they talk about the direction of the economy. Sure, they talk about what decisions are going to be made, what economies are going to be doing what, and what direction they intend for it to go. Whether they expect a contraction or an expansion, or whether they want to force a contraction, like if it's too hot, and they need to make it go down, what have you. And Q and ES both red now. Yeah, it kind of looks like, honestly, kind of sideways outside of the slightly red on the day, or so here we are on the ES. Let's jump into the 1 minute, but I want to see where it's at. Yeah, so ES is basically flat on the day, and it was red a second ago, so it's up like, I don't know, $3. I've learned to look for a standard deviation of 1/4 of a point. I don't know if standard deviation is the right word. My God. But yeah, I've learned to look for about 0.25% in either direction to really be like, okay, well, it's not going to be just rangy all day. I was gonna say that looks like a good long trade. Kind of missed the entry though. That was another entry. I think I have less patience using the 1 minute than I do with the 10-second. Makes sense though. I'm not a very patient person. I practice patience, but as far as a person just naturally, I think I'm naturally pretty impatient, and I don't think that's a sign of the times. I've been that way my whole life. I used to be patient probably when I was very young, up till I was maybe like 14, 15 years old. See a lot of buyers on the Bulls Bears there. This could rip, I would say, up to this level here. Doji at the top. That never really looks good. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but like it is on approach for a reversal. As you can see with the TTM, the 9 is still below the 12 though, so we may get some pullback before we see some pop. I think I was just a little late to this and just kind of chased it. It's typically why I try and bail um, on my evaluations. Like I'm just like, okay, done for the day, made my money, I'm out, so I don't overstay my welcome. 55, 85, kind of be in the resistance zone there. Another few seconds on this. Yeah, it's kind of looking like a downtrend now. We'll see, but I love this trade. Stop like right before. Our exit is intended exit is 86.50. Hit 86 and a quarter. All right, that's out. Up 575 in paper on the ES, and I think up 80 on the NQ. So not a bad day. What's up, Tiny? I see you. I think we'd have to be there. Yeah, I got a really late start today myself, Tiny. Um, like I didn't get up till like 6:30. So yeah, I was actually gonna grab an evaluation this morning. I just didn't have time. I tried to get one on Top Step actually. So this is reversing quite nicely. Not bad considering I'm usually really bad at range days. And today is totally a range trading day. Let's actually look like this is gonna break out above that zone. We'll see what happens if it gets a cyan switch. It looks like it will though. So this is almost on a cyan switch, and then also down here on the moving averages, 9 is getting above 26 and the 50. So currently the 12, 35, and 26 are in bearish, but outside of that, this looks pretty bullish. You could actually break that resistance zone right there. We'll see how it goes with the volume. The volume's pretty low. It's under 3,000 contracts. But from a chart and indicator perspective, it looks pretty decent. Especially if we get a pullback to like the 9 EMA. It'll look great. But yeah. All right, Joe. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. We did all right today. We got 575 on the ES, and I'm pretty sure it was 80 is where we ended on the NQ. Yeah, 80. So not a bad day. NQ looks like it's gonna rip too. So, but yeah, I'm probably gonna get off here. Like I said, I was gonna get set up with a evaluation account. I just try to do those in the mornings to get set up in the morning if I can. So, but yeah, all right, guys. Much love. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.